Hello everybody and welcome back to Factorio. I am, as always, SeiferKatt. Use disgusting. Disgusting's fine. It's just the word scrumptious just annoys me at the moment. It's not your fault, of course. It'd be weird that if it was your fault, but things have happened, man. Things in my life have happened. Okay, we have a minor problem with stone. I didn't know that was the case. Yeah, look. I can't explain the problem here. Just know that it exists. Okie dokie, I need stone. It's an actually fairly easy suspect thing to get. He'll be back later after Mahal gets annoyed by dying in Noita. Yeah, alright, take care. Okie dokie, so my plan is I need to have a line going out to the stone and then some miners. Yeah, they say you can't do anything without some miners. That is a thing you could say, but you probably shouldn't. 60 miners should be enough, right? It's like the old Bill Gates line. 60 miners should be enough for anyone. Oh, sure, I guess. Wait, is there one of them still going? Interestingly enough, yes. So we're going to do a couple of things here. First off, we're going to... That should be off. Weird that it came in here anyway. Okay, that's actually fine though, funnily enough. We're going to go drop that off at Stone Drop and then we're going to go and get some real shit done. Mine. Well, as we all know, children yearn for the mines. As we all know this. So, I don't quite... Oh, I know what I need to do. Actually, have I done this? So I've built the new science packs, I just haven't actually connected them to anything. They pine for their fjords, only if they're parrots. I don't think children are parrots. Of course, what do I know? Maybe children are parrots. Okay. Children parrot their parents. That is true. Okay. I'm going to steal that. I'm going to pop that down there. And I will let this train leave. Oh, the train literally doesn't know how to leave, but that's fine. Well, I might as well just drive the train to oblivion. Or Skyrim. Jovakin. Okay, so we've got a little cube cam up the top. It does kind of go past where it's supposed to, but I don't really care. Because just having a cube cam is pretty nice. Ah, crud. There's trees in the way. Okay. I think at this point I'm happy to do a little bit of attorney. Get the attorney going. I mean, at that point, we've also got quite close to... What is that? But the tiniest patch of water you'll ever see. That's so cute. And we have 68 tracks left, which we can probably just do this. Go. Done. We'll also put a radar down here because why the hell not? We apparently don't have any train stations available on hand, so that's a little disappointing. But what can you do? Have train stations wherever you go? I think... oh god. I think not. Alright, how we doing? Cut those out. And then we will, as previously advised, rock you. Despite the fact you have mud on your face and you are therefore a big disgrace, we shall still rock you. Maybe that is why the rocking is happening. We have run out of belts. That's alright, we're running out of a whole bunch of things apparently. You know, if you're running out of belts, you're running out of everything else, I mean, what's one more thing, right? And there we go, we do that and then everything's perfect. Okay, and then we get the train lines going, or like the power. It's actually this easy to run power in real life, just people don't usually like hanging out on the side of a train to run a power pole. It usually unnerves people a little bit. It just makes people a little nervous running a live power line outside of a train. Cowards, I say. Okay. Go back to Stone Drop for a minute. Not really any real reason, just because I know it's close enough to where I want to be. But we have a stone pick. We couldn't. Oh, you're all connected, aren't you? Well, actually... right, that's made the same mistake. Those shouldn't be connected. But that is actually a bit of a problem. Oh, energy. Oh, right, power is the problem because we're making the basic matter, and that's painful. I do like the sort of waves we've got here. I don't want to say it's a sine wave because it's not, but it could be. And sometimes by what something could have been is basically enough. I would like to change the way I have my stations for the cube network, which we can do that fairly quickly. We'll just do that later. Okay. More stone, I love to see that. All the things are working at their utmost efficiency. Well, they're trying to, they're failing because we simply request too much from them. But, you know what, I hardly think requesting too much of my factory is my fault. If anything, it's my fault for thinking they could do their jobs. How foolish of me. That's very evil, like, overlord stuff to say it that way. And I think I'd be a great evil overlord, and with your help and donations, we can overthrow this world of heroes. I don't think we're in a world of heroes actually now I think about it, but you know what? Let's just pretend we're in a world of heroes, and I'm going to overthrow it. Okay. Stone Drop's having a bit of a sleep. Excellent. So then the plan is we're going to come back over here. Shouldn't take too long. While this is happening, how are we doing over here? We're starting to make some ghosts. But overall, what we lack is just a bunch of matter. What's the matter, they say? And you say, yep, pretty much. Whoops. Well, that wasted my time on building this really cool line. Not really waste my time, actually. It's still good to have that much done. And then I suppose I probably need to hook it up with power as well. There we go, stone. Love stone. It's one of my favorite, like, 6 resources in base Factorio. One of my favorites. It's in my top 6 of mineable resources in Factorio. Okay. My next plan is to come over here. And I would like to have a... place for the cube to sit when it's broken down. And I think... that needs to be somewhere else. Okay. We're going to need a little bit more track. That's okay. It is, as they say, something that tracks. It's slowly zooming in the cube cam, so that makes me think it might be almost done. Never mind, it's zooming out again. If it's zooming out, you know they say, if it's zooming in, you've got plenty of matter. If it's zooming out, you don't. I was trying to go with a rhyming mnemonic there. Clearly I failed. But it was nice that I tried. Okay, that's going to be wait station. Just wait. So... interrupt condition is... as cargo in inventory, yes. And also... destination full or no path. Wait station, go there. So it has the cube and it can't find where to go, it's just going to go sit it Wait station. The job of cube null is just to pull it out. Okay, how we going? We are making ghosts. That's good. Making ghosts is fine. Looks like we may almost be done with making ghosts. I reckon if I speed up those belts, I could probably do these runs faster. And then after that we need to figure out how to get the deep introspection cards to their haunted journey. Ooh, are we going to have enough blues? We're going to be cutting it tight. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. Alright. Glass is being made. I love that for us. I love glass. I would eat glass. No, wait, hang on. I wouldn't eat glass. I don't know why I'd say something so stupid and easily provable that I would not. How can I prove that I would not? Seif, would you like to eat glass? No. Problem solved. Da-da. We've proven it. Seif does not want to eat glass. I got a little excited, I think we can all say. By we, I mean me. I mean, at this rate I may need another stone pick train. But then again, maybe as the glass settles down, it should be alright. Okay, next step we need to... Hey, Sigma Bean. How you doing? Welcome. So the next step might very well be... Just be better. Okay. So we've built this, we were getting the train ready to go. I guess I'm glad I got these train stops then. And I would like to call this, what is it called? Introspection? Introspection cards. What's the science room up to? Introspection cards pick. Good question. We have just finished the one where you get the spooky cards and deep core resources split. I've just finished the second one of those. So I'm not quite sure what the next step is, but we'll figure that out next, I imagine. Is your latest science complex to make? Honestly, I don't actually know what the next science is. The next science is probably the... Is it singularity? Is that my next one? I'm not entirely sure what my next one is. But I know we're getting into some silly stuff. I think it's a forbidden ziggurat. So we need singularity calibration data, and quantum calibration data. We're researching quantum. I think quantum looks like it's going to be fun. So we're doing quantum. We've got to get qubits and then plug them into each other and hope that it works. I think that sounds like it's going to be horrifying. But the plan for this came to me in a dream, and nothing bad ever comes to me in a dream. Someone's going to disagree with that, but you know what? That'd be wrong. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that... Oh. We have a full cargo and we have an interrupt. And the interrupt is probably where it needs to go to first. Is there somebody in there? Someone coming? No. Oh, that train's going to go through that way. Okay, yeah, that's fine. There it should go. Yep. Sweet. Now I gotta find a house for this one. Which actually... If I say do this... Offset it by a little bit. Bring this into... Yeah. Give that its dongles. Call this introspection cards drop. Let's try that again, shall we? This time we're going to do the special technique of spelling words correctly. Almost ran into that train and killed myself. Didn't though. Okay. What was my next step? Right, yes, build this train track. What a great train track. Now, the next problem we're going to have is we've actually got no way of bringing the science into here. Unless we were geniuses, which, funnily enough, I think that doesn't get discussed often enough on this stream. I am a genius. It should really be discussed more often. But, you know, I'm not going to be the one to tell the stream or what you should or should not talk about. Except for when I do, of course. Because I probably should sometimes. But right now the topic for discussion is that I'm a genius. For obvious reasons. Because it's the truth. Okay. That wasn't actually helpful. Very well done, genius. Alright. So why are we not having science happen right now? We are out of spooky cards. We don't have enough ghost batteries. We don't have enough regular batteries. Is this going to end up being like you don't have enough Metal. Yes. Usually is. Okay. You know what? I've got a plan. The problem is we keep running out of metal and it keeps all going to hell. What if this didn't happen? What if we always had enough metal? What if we had a mausoleum? Mausoleum's 3, that's the problem. I really want... Okay, I just remembered I was going to harvest this next. So the next thing I'd like to do is I would like to take 2 of the sacred receptacles, solemn receptacles. I think it was something receptacle. I was going to say sacred receptacle. Okay, we're going to take 2 solemn receptacles. And we are going to put them into loaders. That way we always have lots of stuff coming through. That's a good idea. Where's my solemn receptacles? I didn't think I was going to use these, but turns out they're actually very helpful to have right now. Because these, rightly, are 2s. Brilliant. Hey, my car's here. Don't get much better luck than that. I really should just pick up my car when I'm done with it, but it just seems rude to just pick up a car, you know? I know I'm holding 3 locomotives right now, but it just seems rude to pick up a car that already exists just because it's more convenient to me. And I don't want to be seen as a rude person. Okay. Okay, so that should mine more. And see, immediately you can see here that there's a massive shortage. This is the sort of problem we cannot have. Okay, so we're currently getting all the gelatinous tar, which we need a lot of. We... I need a way to use the coal to make gelatinous tar. It's more efficient, but... maybe that's the next step, I suppose. Because gelatinous tar, we've got all this coal. I think we've also got the problem that we have all this... no, everything seems to be running just fine right now. Are we short on euphoria or despair? No, despair seems to be fine right now. Just metal that we're lacking. Okay, we need to have a way to make... Ultra-dense furnace, let's do what I needed to do. Yes. We need to make gelatinous tar normally without the coal as a backup. Because where we've got it at the moment is a really good place for... oh, probably should get that. clearly I didn't need it right now, but you know what? You connect the things for when you do need them, not the other way around. So I would like this to be the... Yep, sorry. We'll work on that in a moment. Okay, we'll fix that now, in fact. That makes a lot more gelatinous tar a lot faster. But what I need is another way to make gelatinous tar without it breaking the bank. The tar bank. Because at some point, I don't think I make enough coal. I thought I did, but now I'm not so sure. Well, hang on. What if I turned wood into coal? No, wait, that's a grey. I don't think it works that way. Have I made mystery furnaces? Not yet. Can we turn wood into coal? So if we can turn wood into coal with the mystery furnace, then that might solve all our little problems. Ghost crystal and rare earth, okay. Yeah, I suppose that is a bit of a problem I hadn't really considered. Cool. And I need rare earth metals. I don't even need a lot of them, I just need some. Yeah, it might be enough. We are short 4. That's distressing. There we go. Now the test on this is, can I turn wood into coal? I can. Then we're probably good. We will be making tendrils, which is, oh good. You know what? This is one of these. What are you even offering? Cheap viewers. I don't want cheap viewers. Get out of here. Thank you, Odaba. Damn right, the best viewers are already here. I don't want the cheap viewers. I mean, they're not even viewers. That makes them significantly worse. Viewers who don't view at yourshittywebsite.com. They have no eyes. Okay. I've got to fuel with a haunted energy cell. Okay, so that is making things not quite as nice as I was hoping them to be, but that's okay. You know, not everything works the way you want it to in this crazy mixed up universe of ours. I'm beginning to think what we should do is put some productivity modules in here. So, attempt 2. It makes coal and residual tendrils, but not much. Hello Zoe, did you try to ban someone again? Okay, so we can make coal. It's an annoying way of doing it, but the question was never, is it easy? The question is it possible? And the answer is a resounding, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess kind of makes it a little bit less enthused, but that's okay. I wasn't really going for enthusiasm, I was going for possibility, and the answer is yes. So let's stick with that. Yeah. Hey, Glacier Wolf. Okay, so we can make coal should we need to. The question is really, do we ever need to? And the answer is hopefully not with science being the way that it is today. As soon as I do that, we all of a sudden just need a huge amount more deep core powder. Is that all you needed? Yeah? Sorry? You think you don't have that? Oh. Whoops. Well, actually, no. If D equals 2, then that's already being tested. Yeah, that was a waste. You don't have that one. Okay, so whoops, made a slight mistake there. It's fine, it happens. You're still needing 20,000 tendrils. Your internet completely crapped out after saying hello, so also hi, so hello. So the Australian government doesn't want this to happen. Australian government's against me again for some reason. I like that for some reason implies I don't know why. I know why. I know what I did. I've done some shit, okay? I'm going to return these metals that I'm just carrying around for no real reason. Just so that way they're done. If I could, I would, I suppose. This is not going quite as effectively as I hoped it would. Because I still have plenty of stuff to throw in there. I want to open, like, empty my pockets. Please. Take my stuff. Okay. Bit much, but alright. Hang on a second, everyone. So, Panda got one of those Ninja Creamies. He's very excited about it. She just wanted my input before going to the next step. What's up? Oh. So, yeah, Panda's very excited about a Ninja Creamy. Actually, damn well should be. You've been wanting that thing for months. So unfortunately the cube is stuck because my tendrils don't quite work the way they should. Yeah, it's ice cream maker. Is you wanting to make like protein ice creams? I'm not going to question that. She'd be happy with it. Just because I'm terrified of the idea. Doesn't mean she is. Why would you ruin good ice cream though? Prefer sugar, milk, ice cream? I mean, yeah. I mean, of course. But she wants to have the ice cream her way, and you know what? Out of her. This is the weirdest way I've done this before, but you know, it'll work eventually. And there's gaps in it. Of course there is, because you did it like a fool. Okay. But the point here is, at the end of the day, that should be almost enough to get this done. There we go. Get rid of those. Get rid of the edges. We're not about edging here, we're about getting shit done. I don't have enough of anything to get this done, actually. Oh hey, the cube's off doing its merry job again. It must have removed some tendrils from the world. Good. This was a mistake. Just like anime. Anime was a mistake. We all know that. Can we deal with the trees instead? Oh, they're all gonna go and get lost. Okay. So that's making my deep core solution. Great, I needed that to be made. That will also in turn get me in trouble with everything else happening, which is good. I love it when I get in trouble. Okay. That doesn't really solve that problem, but it's the first step to solving this problem. Okay, we're making my deep solution. I'm 12 and this is deep solution. Interesting, we're back to too much coal again. Coal is a delicate balance, I suppose. I feel like I just bit into a peppercorn or something like that in my mouth. Not loving that flavor. And I still have my refined metals just in case I need them later. I really want that glass. Put it back. Alright, please tell me it's not going to go to reduce tendrils again. No, it's not. Ectoplasm we're fine with. I think we are good to make stuff again. Hopefully metals. We desperately need metals. Yeah, everything should be good. It should be good to make metals now. It just needs to get there. And with my new changes, that should do pretty well. My bots got left behind. That's their fault, not mine. Okay, quantum analysis is the next thing we're working on. This is going to be an interesting one. Because my understanding is that analyze the qubits and pairs. The required pairing of input qubit types is selected uniformly at random. So I'm going to do some coding for this, which anyone who knows me is like, oh shit, this is going to be bad. And you know what? You're right. It's going to be terrible. Bots are the bestest boys. I mean, maybe they shouldn't have gotten lost then. If bots were so good, they wouldn't have gotten lost. And yet, you'll note, they are lost. You brought them to this world, I am responsible for their well-being. That's cute. No, hang on, I didn't bring them all to this world. Some of them were literally not my option, my choice. Some of them the game started and they were just there. That's not my fault. I can't be to blame for them. Okay, and we hopefully are good here. Yep. Nothing is too low. Just run away from them before they get a chance to think to try and reach me. There's no handouts in this base. See, now it's doing that, but we've got a nice buffer. So I'm hoping the buffer assists. The buffer is doing its damn best. The only downside is I think we do not have enough, we need to really go into like the next level of loaders. But normally by now it would have started to suffer because you can see it's not quite performing, but it's still got like another 100 and something thousand to go. But maybe we're okay. Maybe it'll be okay for once in my life. Yeah, because some of them are just really just decided they can't be bothered working anymore. I feel that in my very soul. So, my mum was around this weekend, which is why I didn't stream yesterday. And she found all my old school report cards. And Panda and I were looking through them. First off, I was not as good a student as I remember being. I remember being much better than I was. Which is, you know, probably about what you'd expect. But also, there's some really funny things in there. Can you see the moment where it all went wrong? Yeah, absolutely. I can see the moment where it all went wrong. Well, yeah, I can. Because I didn't finish high school originally. I had to go back into the course at university to basically finish high school. But there was one that was like, it was grade 4, yikes. Maths I was always good at. When maths started failing, you knew it was all gone to hell. But it was great where it was like, skills below expectation, homework below expectation, class participation below expectation, punctuality very good. I was never late for class. I was like, yeah, I would show up to class. It's just everything else. I was like, yeah, he's not really doing the work, but hey, he showed up. More than some people do. That's on the high expectations. Yeah, also I was kind of sad, like, so I was looking at like the median math scores, and I was like, oh, like I only got like 70% for that test, and the median was like 35%, and I'm like, how shit was our school that the median was 35? Like, that's not great. Like, a median of 35 is enough to have hopefully most people go, oh shit, maybe these teachers are not doing a very good job. Okay, I think this has helped immensely. It is running out now, but that's okay. But the funniest thing I found, and this might interest regular stream viewers, I found my certificate for water safety. Right? This is the course that taught me how to swim, or rather, didn't. There were 8 levels. Would anyone like to guess how many were signed off? And yes, there was at least one signed off. Would anyone like to guess how many levels were signed off for me? Let's leave the question. There were 8 levels maximum for water safety, and at least one was signed off. One halfway. Anyone else want to play this game? You can play at home. You don't need to shout it out. You can be like, okay, I'm just going to quietly judge. 3. Alright, I've given this game long enough. Glacier Wolf, you are correct. 1 was signed off. And it was named Water Discovery. I am aware of water. I'm signed off to be aware of water. So, that's good, I suppose. I have discovered water. It was Water Discovery. So I discovered water, and they signed off 1. So, you know. Pretty much, yeah. Able to blow bubbles in the water. Able to... Not able to save himself if he's drowning. Absolutely not. But, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much bugger all is what I had. And, no one can ever take that away from me that I discovered water. That's true. Next time Solburn brings up the fact that I can't swim, remind him I've discovered water. You assume that went on my resume for my first job? I didn't even know I discovered water until then, so it will go on my resume for my next job. Look, and if anyone says, you know, I didn't discover water, I got the certificate to prove it. Okay, and now it's struggling. Discovered water at the early age of 8. I think I was like 7, but yeah, it's still not great. In Australia, basically everyone learns to swim. It's a cultural thing. You just learn it as a kid. Okay, see, Zoe, I like that what you've said here. It's like saying, it's just the New Zealand education system. They don't teach kids how to swim. They do. They do teach children how to swim. Every child must learn to swim. I just didn't. For whatever reason. That ship sailed and I was not on it. I like how you're saying it's a cultural thing in Australia. Like, I'm sorry, you're like one of the largest continents in the world, and you're like, oh, everyone learns how to swim here. Yeah, you think we don't? We live on an island. It is similar. It's absolutely similar. I just didn't. What I was surprised to see is like my results for like physical education. My results for physical education was actually like generally satisfactory or good. Never an ability, but just the fact that I tried was, like, for them, the fact that I tried was like, hey, at least he gave it a go. Which I honestly am surprised about. I didn't think I had tried, but clearly they think that I tried. And they're like, yeah, Steve tried. He tried. You know, let's not give him too much shit. He could have not tried. Which really made me think, how bad was the rest of the class if what I considered was acceptable? I was too busy absolutely dunking in front of maths. Dude, not only was I good at maths, I was pretty good at English. And you know what else I was great at? Like, I was actually pretty competent. Religious education. I had my Catholicism lessons down, yo. You're always good at the rope climb because you weighed about 40 kilos. Yeah, no, I didn't have to do, I didn't do that. I didn't climb any ropes. But yeah, so that's my academic history. There was a report that was like, Seifer's good at physics, and, you know, if he tries a little bit harder, I think he can achieve. And the next report is, Seifer should be discouraged from physics in the future. What the teacher didn't know was because I hated him, not because I was shit at physics. To be fair, he didn't even finish grading my final exam. Because I made a rule of I would write an answer for everything. If I didn't know the answer or how to figure it out, I just wrote a silly answer. And then I was like, that's a bit rude. This is a legitimate thought that I had. I was like, that's a bit rude to like make him look at the dumb answers. So I said the serious answers are questions this. Like I detailed the serious answers, and I was like, alright, what did I get? He's like, I didn't even grade, I threw it in the bin. I'm like, bro, I told you where all the serious answers were. Like, I get that I wasn't being serious for most of the questions, but I at least answered the ones that I could. And he's just like, nah, throw in the bin. I'm like, well, man, F you. This is why no one liked you. I know, right? He was only a teacher for one semester, for 1 year. Then he left. He went back to the private lab to make meth or whatever he was doing. Like, I get the fact that I was being a goofball, right? I get that. But the fact is, I was being a conscientious goofball that was telling where the serious answers were. You know? And I get the fact he's like, oh god, this guy has no respect for the art of physics. I get that. The science of physics. Physics is not an art, it's a science. But, come on, man. I gave you the like where I actually answered things, so come on. But no. Assume teachers get a laugh out of Marcus' smart-ass answers. I bet you they don't. I know what you're saying, but I bet you it's like shit they've all heard before, and like I don't know what you do for a living, Zoe, so I won't judge, but I think if someone, like a customer was being an absolute smart-ass to me and being somewhat funny, I think I'd be like, no, F you. My job is here, and you're just like making my job a misery. So I think that's probably what happened. I think he just went like, no, this guy's just an asshole, I'm out. Oh, good, they're going to use up some of the coal. You work in an office, judge away. I work in an office, judge away. Smartest is funny, as smartest is F you. I mean, it was things like, what is the charge of an electron gun? No, what is the charge of a negative ion? Right? And my response, I remember this one, was something along the lines of, no charge for such a nice electron. You know, it's like, I'm not going to charge him. What is an electron gun? I don't know, it sounds awesome though. You know, it was things like that. They weren't insulting the teacher, but they were insulting his, like, dedication to being a teacher. Like, I wasn't going to charge the electron, he was a lovely guy. Lovely little electron. Who would charge him? Okay, the ghost batteries are coming up again. Good. But at the same time, I can imagine that he wasn't entirely impressed by having to deal with my, like, teenage bullshit. But you know what? If you don't want to deal with teenage bullshit, maybe don't become a high school teacher. You know? That's on him. Hey, welcome back, Veldak.
Quality? Why not?
Why not? Somehow I got an 18 out of 15 for my creative writing. He stepped into the Thunderdome of his own volition. Exactly, and as we all know in the Thunderdome, there can only be one. I'll be honest, I feel like I've mixed two movies. But still. Point is, that's his fault, not mine. It's not his fault that I mixed two movies. He's a physics teacher, not the English teacher. A Thunderdome of Highlanders might be a sick crossover. Thunderdome is Mad Max, isn't it? Mad Max 2? I don't know. I know nothing about Mad Max aside from Mel Gibson is in it. And I'm sure if I look up Mel Gibson, I won't find anything objectionable about the man. Mad Max, oh, it was Mad Max 3, was it? And also, I'm joking. I know enough to know that I am being highly satirical there. Pulls the shirt collar. What the? Ooh! One? Yeah. That's alright. He's gonna revitalize Hollywood, I've heard recently. Appointed by the Orange Man himself. To revitalize Hollywood and stop wokeness. Oh god. Okay, anyway, political adjacency alarm. You don't need to press it, I've already said it. What's the goal of this? Oh, I just sort of put it down one day. You would love to live in... I mean... I don't. They think there's a they think that a particular religious group have death lasers. I don't want to live in that world. With Sly and John Voight. I don't know who John Voight is, so maybe that's good. Right wine assholes? Yeah, right wine assholes is way funnier. Maybe it's about time the Jewish people got their own death space laser, is all you're saying. I mean... no offense, but I kind of don't want anyone to have a death space laser. Like, no offense to anyone in particular. I think, you know, if we can't play nicely with death lasers, no one should get a death laser. Okay? But, Mom... no death lasers. No death lasers in the house until you're 35. We have death lasers at home. Death lasers at home and the cat's chasing after a little laser pointer. Alright, I think we need to step up our game here. I think we're making more ghost cells? I think so. I think that's good. You're not allowed to build nuclear reactors in your backyard either. I've read that report. Just because some Boy Scout did it, doesn't mean everyone's allowed to do it. He wasn't allowed to do it either, I'd like to remind you. They very frowned upon that. Oh no, don't worry, I get the reference. They were not pleased that he did that. Those authorities always telling someone what they can and can't do. Big man, big government always like shutting down the little guy trying to build a nuclear reactor. Disgusting. I thought being a Boy Scout was kind of the relevant part. I don't know why, but it was relevant. Stamp that down over there. He was just working on his nuclear physics badge. Everyone's freaking out. Yeah, if he shouldn't have been earning a nuclear physics badge, then explain why the Boy Scouts even have it. Like, oh, he did the thing that we asked him to do. Acting like he's the bad guy. He was doing his homework, something that looking at my school report card was something I never did. Actually, I didn't need to look at my school report card to know that I never did my homework. SeiferKatt toggle? Where is it? Oh, it's down here. I don't know why it's down here. I think... Oh, I was trying to put it on my son to see if he would like wearing it, but it was too big for him and he got sad. My son does not adhere to safety rules. My boy! He was too goddamn cool for safety rules or simple common sense. Alright. Lover's vest. It kind of is. It doesn't have any reflective properties, if I remember rightly. Okie dokie. Refined tar we are short on. We should be making a whole bunch of stuff though. Is this still being coal the problem? Coal is still the problem. Okay. We originally had a plan for this. The plan was we were going to... I have a funny feeling build it there. I think that was actually the place where I was going to make the stuff, but I think we've kind of used it for something else now. Okay. Because the plan was, what are we going to do if we have too much coal? And that plan has somewhat eroded now. So we need to make a new plan. Needs more goop. We always need more goop. You work on customer systems that provide safety in factories. They have tablets with all the steps they need to do to maximize safety when repairing things. I mean, it's better than the procedures manual because those things can be huge. Like, you know, if it's like a 1,000-page procedure manual and you have to like pour through it when it's like time is of the essence and like Greg's over there screaming because his face is burning off, you just type in, you know, the problem. Greg's face is burning off due to chemical spills. Click. Hang on a moment, everyone. I've got to go look at ice cream. No? What did I forget? Never mind, I'm getting a donut. I got a donut now. Yeah, so you just type in like... It's actually way funnier if it's like, what is the problem? You go sulfuric burn... And you start citing sulfuric burn, the first entry is sulfuric burn on Greg's face, sulfuric burn on Andrew's face. Normally you'd have to look at two different sections of the manual. But now, just, you know... And then sulfuric burn on other. So Greg and Andrew get their own section, and then after that it's just anyone else. As the page is dying, the battery's died. Don't worry, Andrew's dying too. Honestly, the page for Andrew just says let him go. He's got nothing to live for anyway, so don't worry about it. Wait, did I not actually done the research for this? I haven't even done the research for this. Gosh darn it. Just let him go. No one loves him anymore anyway. He's had a rough life, that Andrew. Whereas opposed to Greg, which is like, do anything you can to save him. If you have to give him one of your livers to save him, you give him your liver. Everyone loves Greg. No one likes Andrew. Hello, Captain Jami. I figured I needed to salute. I don't know why. It seemed appropriate. Like that movie coming out where they clone the guy so they can use him as a replacement worker. I mean, I guess. I don't know the movie, but yeah, sure. Why not? Just to get a QR code so you can scan it easily when it happens. I mean, look. The general idea is everyone knows they don't like Greg, so it's okay. By the way, if anyone's name is Greg, please know that I'm not targeting you individually. It was just a name that I came up with. Usually I say the word name Dave, but I know Dave because Dave. I mean, if anyone... How would I know if it was Musk? I wouldn't know, so I don't need to worry about that question. If anyone comes in claiming they're Elon Musk, I hope that we all do the Spartacus thing. Okay? That's the procedure. No, it's alright. So, the plan of Elon Musk coming to chat, which is entirely strange and absurd to imagine. You're not Musk, you're an actual engineer. Yeah, but are you racist? I mean, you gotta get that one down. Okay, see, guys, you're missing this. It's not going to be Elon Musk. So we do the Spartacus thing. Someone comes in and says, "Hi, I'm Elon Musk." We go, I am Elon Musk. And then everyone just is Elon Musk now. Okay? No? Okay then, we're not doing the Spartacus thing then. Fine. I'll have to claim to be Elon Musk on my own. In fact, by that extension, yes, I am Elon Musk. Thank you for recognizing me as such. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, so am I. I am equally as sorry that I had to find out this way. Redeem Hydrate? Yep. Hey, Topo. Can you have some of his money if you say it? Only if you exploit slaves. Are you exploiting slaves? The answer better be no here, just to be clear. I run a no slavery stream here. I mean, with exceptions, but we're not going to worry about that. I realize sometimes we do have run a slavery stream. Aside from those times, we run a no slavery stream. Ah! If you're ever wondering if this stream is pro-slavery, You do have to ask case by case. But, on a good note, it's never referring to actual people. Only digital people. Who, I would like to point out, did nothing wrong. Usually. I realize RimWorld does exist, and sometimes people in RimWorld do actually things wrong. So in the end, we need to get a complete annihilation card. Okay, we've got coal liquefaction. You don't exploit slave. In fact, you're in Denmark. You run the ultimate union of the worker system. Well, how can you claim to be Elon Musk then? I'll be honest, this plan isn't working as well as I'd hoped it would. Immediately there's a rebellion. Bunch of free thinkers over here. Disgusting. Okay, coal liquefaction. How does this actually work? Coal, steam, refined tar. Got it. I hate it. And then it makes refined tar essential oils. Got it. But I believe my plan has to go a little bit something like this. I'm not going to connect that just yet. Okay, guys, we're going to need to spaghetti this pretty hard. Oh, you know, we probably don't need spaghetti that hard. You're greedy? There we go. Oh, wait. Isn't Denmark the one that owns Greenland? That's been an interesting one. Yes. Oh dear. That has been an interesting story to watch happen. Ookies. Quite interesting. I mean, slightly terrifying. Damage being done is going to take decades to fix. Oh, absolutely. It's somewhat impressive that you can do that in one generation, in like one presidency. I mean, I am impressed. Terrified, but impressed. You have Greenland? I mean, it's yours. You can have it. I don't want it. Hell would anyone want with Greenland? No offense. I'm sure you love it. But not exactly known for being like the nicest, the happiest place on Earth. Which of course is something else. Oh, that sounds like a good Onion article. Coal, steam, refined tar. Wait, hang on. How? How do we go coal, steam, and refined tar? That's an actual article? I don't believe it. No. It says chemical plant. I think they're joshing me. This keeps up. Josh is going to go in the list that Greg's on. That should be enough to most of a belt. Yeah, I suppose it's like the two, like 3 are in and 1 is out. Wait, does that even make sense? No, that doesn't even make sense. How do you get... Oh, wait, no, sorry. Coal is not a fluid, idiot. Sorry, I thought coal was a fluid. My bad. Flip, no. Horizontal. Coal is a fluid in my mind, okay? Shut up. Oh, coal is a fluid, yeah. Yeah. I will be when this is done. Coal liquefaction will take another 5 minutes or so. Ugh. Oh, what is the train up to? Doesn't really know. Just waiting for somewhere to need to go, I suppose. Which means metal must be finally sorted. Not really. Maybe we should go sort that out then. Look, I thought coal was a fluid, okay? Let's not all act like we thought coal wasn't a fluid. All just carbon, exactly. Like all fluids, it's just carbon. Where do these go? Does anyone want my widgets? I got widgets. Widgets for sale. Oh man. Okay, I found a home for my widgets. Oh. No, not enough. Here we go. Yeah, I think we need all of those. And we're gonna take all the belts as well. Yeah, I think it's good. Where's car? Oh, yeah. It's fine. It's just a thing they do sometimes. Okay. We're now Danger Cat. We are no longer wearing the safety vest. Danger Cat. Danger Cat. I am just a Danger Cat. Am I a cat? Yes, I am. Why would you even question that? Look out. I'm a dangerous cat. Yeah, that's why we carry 50 of them. That's why I carry 50 electric poles in my pocket. Did you just think I was happy to see you? Oh boy, this is an awkward conversation. I think I'm going to convert this into 5 lines. In charge, I'm not a cat. Oh, I love that. It's a classic. It's best because he was actually a cat. The fear in that man's voice is like, I don't know why I'm a cat. Like, yeah, man. No one does. Truly no one knows why anyone's a cat in this day and age. I need to go back and get that car one day. No, I'm Elon. Gotcha! Now no one knows who Elon is. I'm Elon. I'm too frightened to fight Zuckerberg. My mum wouldn't let me. That's always a good story. I mean, to be fair, there's no way in hell Elon was winning that fight. That's what a cat would say. A cat probably would say that they're not a cat, that's true. Okay, that gets through. He claimed Walrus move where he just laid down. That being said, Zuckerberg would have kicked his ass because I'm pretty sure Zuckerberg was actually like black belt something. And that would have been tragic, right? Would have been so sad. I don't know. You act like I know the first thing about fighting. The only thing I know about the first thing about fighting is getting my ass kicked. Which, I'd like to point out, was not in my report cards, but it should have been. You know what? We didn't look at that year. Maybe it is in there. Where a Catholic priest told me it was good that I was fighting back, which is so terrible. Like, I still find it so weird, a Catholic priest being like, yeah, it's good to see us fighting back. Bitch, the whole point of Catholicism is you don't fight back. I mean, I know people have perverted that since, but, you know. When billionaires fight, you get things like Russia and Ukraine. Yeah, but we want fist fights. You're not wrong though. All you know about fighting is crying in a locker. Oh man, that sounds like you won. I'm not even joking. The only fight I won is when someone slipped in the mud and then I kicked them in the back, which I am not proud of. I'm a little proud of it actually. Like, you know, Punch-Out, how like Glass Joe's stats is like 1 win, 99 losses? That was me. I mean, I did, like, someone hit me, I chased them down, and I pushed them into a like, wire fence. Not like a sharp wire fence or anything. And then later I found out that guy was actually a black belt in karate, so that guy could have easily kicked my ass if he wanted to. Like, he could have actually kicked my ass with actual kicking. And I was just like, oh shit. He let me live that day. That being said, did they ever hit you again? That one? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, I mean, I never... Yeah, they didn't not. Because what was I gonna do if I caught up to them? I didn't hurt them. My punches were more open-handed slaps. I didn't kick hard enough. Yeah, well, I didn't want to hurt someone. That's where I went wrong. Anyone listening to this and thinking this is good advice for, like, life, please do not listen. Okay. I think it's time to get my stuff going. Punching back is good advice for bullies. Yeah, I mean, you've actually got to hurt them, though. That was the problem. I never hurt them. It is good advice if you can hurt them, but I could never hurt them. In fact, it was just funnier for them. It was funny the fact that I tried. So, unfortunately, didn't really help. Trying sometimes is enough. It wasn't, unfortunately. That's alright. The end conclusion was, you know, my mother talking to the police and then being like, oh yeah, absolutely, if this continues, you can absolutely come to us and we'll deal with it. So then going to the school with that knowledge, and then the school being like, oh. 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 And then the school basically to the bullies, yeah, they have threatened to go to the police, and the police have agreed to take it on, so maybe don't do that. And they all stopped immediately. You were tiny when you were a boy, you became full size and then some as an adult, and as a boy you were bullied a lot, until one day you fought back and the bullies were so impressed by a tiny boy trying to fight, they actually agreed to stop bullying you. Yeah, the problem is I had like 5 to 7 groups bullying me. It wasn't just one group. So, sure, one group might agree to it, but the others weren't. So yeah. It was not really a winning proposition for me. Okay. Yeah, it was rough. So even if one group did decide to leave me alone, which they, for a time the one group did, because my mum found their mum, gave his mum a call and be like, hey, if our boys don't like each other, you keep your boy hell away from mine and I'll keep mine away from you, and that'll solve the problem. And they were like, yeah, that's reasonable. But unfortunately, when it got really bad, that guy did stay away. Like, his cronies didn't, but he did. So I'll give him that. He wasn't the dumbest one. Ah, it was absolutely assault. Don't worry about this. Not like you did it, Zoe. Or did you? No. I know. It was terrible. But I can speak a little bit more light of it these days. And I've got a point coming, I just can't figure out what right is right now. I mean, I don't know who watches the stream. Partly, look, let's be honest, we're all a bunch of nerds. We probably had shared experiences to some degree on that if we were in school, and if you were currently in school and dealing with that shit, I mean, it's not the end of everything. It stops. I know that's terrible advice, but certainly doesn't feel like it will, but it does. Okay. You know what? And I used to think the same way, and I'm certainly not judging anyone who does, but what the hell is this shit called? Refined tar. Oh, yes, I see. But these days I'm just kind of like, meh. They're probably dealing with some shit as well, and maybe, and I've been told I shouldn't try to rationalize it from their point of view, but I don't know. Stop bullying once in high school by telling bullies that we're only allowed to bully our dormitory roommate. And roommate was bullied no more. Wait, what? Your strategy was saying, hey, only I'm allowed to bully my roommate? And they're like, ah, shit, man, sorry, didn't realize. No fuel. What do you mean, no fuel? Oh, I'm sorry, we only take condensed fuel, do we? God's sake. I didn't realize you guys were so prissy. Oh, we only take the dense fuel. We don't take any of that peasant shit. Thankfully, some of that peasant not peasant shit. Yeah, I mean, I guess in some ways, but at the same time, I never really want to interact with those people again. And generally, I won't. I moved cities and that sort of thing. Because, like, how would I... Like, there's two questions. How would I feel if they were doing well in life? Not great. How would I feel if they were doing badly in life? I'd also feel pretty shitty. Not that I had any hand in it, but I'd still feel bad. Not for myself, not for them. It's just... I don't know. I don't want to know anything about them. I don't want to know if they got made a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company. I don't want to know that they're in jail for, like, beating their wives. I don't want to know either. I just want to pretend they don't exist. And maybe that's the real thing, right? People don't exist. If y'all... I'm not going to ask you to be either. Anyway, let's go into a happier note. Who loves war crimes? I said it was nothing like a big brother. She was very popular and pretty much single-handedly stopped bullying at school. Damn. That's one way of dealing with it. I was going to say, like, no more talk about this, but I did actually want to talk about one thing. That, like, there was a time that I was, like, in the process of being beaten up. You know, it's always good to be in the process. And teachers can always see that shit, because there's a big circle around the fight. But anyway, my sister acknowledged the group and went, I have a really bad feeling about the particular group I'm seeing. So she, who by the way, was not huge. She's not a big person. She's quite tiny, in fact. She strode into the middle of a group of, like, guys, saw me absolutely getting shit kicked out of me, and was like, you know, basically told them all to F off right now. And they did. And they saw that as something I should be ashamed of. The fact that my sister came in to help me came to help me and stop a fight. And they thought I should be ashamed of that. And I find that the funniest thing, because if they think I should be ashamed of that, then they don't understand how happy I was that someone stepped in for me. My friends never stepped in for me. They were afraid they would get bullied as well. My sister, though, who is one of the sweetest person I've ever known, was like, not my brother. And she didn't give a shit. She just strode into the group. Probably terrified. I can't imagine that she wasn't. But she was there for me. And honestly, that's, you know, more than any one of their family members would have ever done for them. I mean, I don't know their family. Maybe they would have. But, you know, the fact that my sister was just like, nah, this fucking stops now. I mean, my sister was always one of my best friends growing up. Like, I had other friends, of course, but Like, she was always there for me. She always had my back. And I don't know if I ever had her back as well as she had mine, because I don't think I ever felt capable to do that. But, yeah. Your friend was on purpose, provoking seniors, got beaten for no time for it. Began to cry, they stopped. Yeah, okay. I mean, your friend sounds like, no offense, an absolute idiot. And Selburn, thank you for the kibs. Kibble is always appreciated. Kinda, actually, yeah. Ooh, that's an angle I hadn't considered. Ahaha, being beaten feels so good. You lost 2 hours of stream? Aw. Yeah, that's... There's a whole bunch of things going on in that sentence that I'm not sure how to unpack. You know what? The good news is, it ain't mine to unpack. Hey, why do we not have these? Where are my ghosts? Oh, bro, where are my ghost chips? Not enough red chips. Because not... Okay, but that should be being resolved now-ish. With the extra refined tar we're making. How does this work? 400 essential oils, 80 tar. Okay. And then 360... Okay, so it does actually come out to be more refined. I wonder if I can use productivity modules to make it a little better. He surely was crazy and smart as well. Well, you know what they say, genius and insanity, two sides of the same coin. I don't know if they actually say that, but you know, I said it, and therefore I'm just going to accept it as a truth. Okay, that doesn't work. Does this work? This works. Maybe need to do more tar processing. Just identify as they, them while you say it, and then obviously they say that. They say that... What? I'm not sure I understand waffles. Waffle, okay, Zoe gets it. Okay. Okay, Zoe gets it and is happy. That's cool then. I was like, I don't know if this is an insult. I'm cautious. But Zoe, as my morality advisor, has winked and not said, I'll take him outside, Chief. So... Thank you, morality advisor. There was no insult. I didn't understand it, so I was like, Sometimes Steve is stupid, okay? Sometimes Steve's like, I don't understand things, and it's like, I'm sure one of the reasons I got bullied in high school, I don't understand what's being said, so maybe it was an insult. You know what? I would like that to be this way around, actually. And to be fair, it probably was. In my case. I still liked one of the bullies telling me to trust, they were telling me to trust them. And because I was I liked the phrase, but I obviously shouldn't have been using it, which is I trust you about as far as I could throw you, is what I said. You know, it's a great phrase, right? Everyone loves it. Which they responded, they laughed uproariously and said, ha ha ha, you couldn't throw me, you're not strong enough. Yep. That was kind of the point. I mean, they were very accurate. I could not throw them. They were not wrong. However, they did not understand that also meant I could not trust them. My backup Steam. Pencil Dick? Good old Pencil Dick guy. No, that was just a guy at Borders. Pencil Dick was just a random guy at Borders that I probably never met again. Which is a shame. I would have loved to meet him again. I'd love to know how Pencil Dick was going with his life and how Star Wars is going for him. I'm sure he's loving Star Wars. I'm sure he isn't angry at all the wokeness in Star Wars today. Anyway, that's a lie. I'm sure he's so furious about Star Wars and how Disney has ruined his favorite intellectual franchise. Borders. What is Borders? It was a bookstore. Did you guys know it was like an international... I thought Borders was like an international bookstore. Okay. Was being an important word. Sorry. I assumed the... was a New Zealand Borders. No, that's alright. It sounds like no one else knew what I was talking about there, so that's not your fault. Sounds like I am the one who misspoke there. Hardly your fault. Anyway, it was a bookstore. That's my point. Yeah, it was just a random guy browsing Star Wars novels in Borders in a bookstore, which is the best part. To just get so mad at someone mentioning Star Wars. Borders. Area served: Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, UAE, Australia defunct, Ireland defunct, Malaysia defunct, New Zealand defunct, Singapore defunct, United Kingdom defunct, United States defunct. So, just like Arabic countries now? Interesting. So yeah, it's not a known place. I mean, it was 20 years ago. I just hope that like Borders Nerd has like accepted Star Wars for what it wanted to be, which is a series that accepts all people, no matter their, you know, lifestyle choices. Lifestyle choices is a weird way of putting it. Yeah, how does he feel about his old, like, Admiral Thrawn books no longer being canon? He clutches them. He paints his face blue, clutches them, cries. Admiral Thrawn, my beloved. I'll always consider you canonical. I feel kind of bad for the guy now. Not even real. The Force Awakens had hope. The Last Jedi was... You know what? I have been pretty fond of every Star Wars film I'd seen. Until The Last Jedi. Can you drop a hot Star Wars take here? Zoe, not only can you, you must. We can't just ask, can you drop a hot Star Wars take? We need a hot Star Wars take. I desire only the hottest of Star Wars takes at this moment. Okay, we need a quantum decoder. and a particle phaser liner. As long as correct. Nope. I want it to be hot. I want it to be juicy. I think Rogue One is the best Star Wars film, period. You know what? I can't dispute that. I think that's an acceptable take. Rogue One was fantastic because they didn't go... No, I think as a take goes, as a hot take, I accept that. Rogue One is on the level of the original saga. You know what? The thing I don't... The worst part of Star Wars is all the Jedi Sith shit. That's my hot take. All the Jedi Sith shit, I don't care for it. All the Star Wars, like all the mysticism shit, I don't care. I don't want to see it. I just want to see some cool ass wars and stars. And Rogue One was that. Andor's great. Yeah, I haven't seen Andor. I've been meaning to, but it's hard to watch because Panda doesn't want to watch Andor with me. Because Panda's not a Star Wars fan. And I'm not even sure I'm a Star Wars fan anymore, but you know what? I could be. What's going on here? Right. I think we need more. You ever go around to Andor before you lost access? I accept Rogue One because it retcons Dark Forces. Sorry, how can it retcon Dark Forces? It was already retconned as soon as Dark Forces was no longer canonical. Kyle Katarn is not real and cannot hurt you. Don't even start on how Mara Jade's not real and also cannot hurt you. I mean, Rogue One was good. I accept that hot take. You know it's a hot take because immediately everyone was just like, to Zoe. Like, no one's saying absolutely, but there's a lot of people going, I mean, she's... A lot of umming and ahhing there. Not sure who Mara Jade is. Like Luke's wife, I think? I don't know. At first she was evil and then she got like turned on to Luke and then it was all fine again. Takes that are accepted aren't all that hot. Yeah, but okay. See, Mandalorian was good. I think Mandalorian Season 1 was way better because Mandalorian Season 1 was just like a dude doing shit. You know, and I was like, this is good. This is some good shit. It's just a dude doing shit. Season 2 started to go off the rails and I never watched Season 3. He was just a dude doing shit. And then you know what they did in Season 2? Brought in Jedi bullshit. Ugh. They can't not bring in Jedi. Hot take, you dislike Disney. That's a rather cool take. I think a lot of people aren't happy with Disney, but you know what? Your take is your take. What do you need? Oh, it's matter time again, is it? Okay, we still haven't really got onto making this thing. Right, because I want more spectral processors. Mandalorian was a sci-fi version of an old Canadian show about a German shepherd that traveled the prairies. Sorry. Hey Lau, I wish to confirm a very important question here. When you said there was a German shepherd, was he a shepherd that was German or a dog of a German shepherd breed? Because if it was a German Shepherd dog, I am so into this show. Yeah, but did the littlest hobo ever fight an AT-AT? The Fury barking version. Wait, hang on, now I'm confused again. Was it a furry wolf? Like a furry dog? Or was it just a dog? Was it a furry dog? What a friggin' strange question. I know what I mean. Everyone knows what I mean, but what a strange question. Was it a furry dog? Anyway. It was definitely a dog. Fuck yes. Excuse my language, but yes. Where are my ghost crystals at? Where are my ghost crystals at? There. See, cameos don't work if you don't recognize actors. Or Star Wars characters. Like they brought in Ahsoka and I was like, I don't even know who the fuck you are, but I guess a bunch of people are really into Ahsoka, and I'm sure this is not the case, but he looks a little young, and I'm worried that why some people like Ahsoka is not a reason I want to talk to those people. Ahsoka. It's a serialized version of Lassie. Okay. Glass and sophisticated meta units. Okay, cool. Like, I am sure Ahsoka had her fans for reasons. Yeah, I've seen like an episode of it, and I'm like, I can see a particular group getting into this character for reasons I'm not going to go into. Ahsoka doesn't look young. I mean, not in Mandalorian, but like... Hang on. Let's look up Clone Wars for a second. Clone Wars oh. There we go. Nah, man. People are digging that, I can tell you that. The littlest hobo. Oh my god! I probably shouldn't play that. The dog is a mail-order bride. Okay, you know what? That's more I needed to know. The dog is a mail-order bride. A child with a 30-year-old face. Yeah, it means it's totally fine, bro. It means she's legal. Ugh, anyway, I'm gonna go hate myself in another room. That's a lie, I'm gonna hate myself in this room. Okay, quantum decoders. How many quantum decoders do I need? I assume one. I mean, she's a Padawan, so she can't be that old. Anyway, I want to drop this conversation, please. Oh wait, at some point I need to make these extremely long-handled inserters. Padawan. There's the joke. Gross. By the way, Soulburn, I just alt-tabbed and saw your mod posting about the fish mod. There was a part of me that was in, yes, I will play this. And then I clicked on the link and went, oh god, I will never play this. Part of me was excited. No, I looked at it, I saw it enough. And I was like, oh wait, no, this is a terrible idea, never mind. Well, there was a part of me that got a little excited. Anyway, what do I need? Did I not say it so weirdly? A little excited. Gross. Yeah, that was the part. Like, if it was just, oh wait, no, I don't need these. I do have these, so why did it come up? Yeah, when I thought it was just the textures of items, I was like, yes, this is good. But then I was like, no. No, it's not that. So anyway, in that episode of The Littlest Hobo, the littlest hobo is a mail order bride. We're not going to ask questions. We're just going to accept the fact that some people are going to marry that. Someone's going to order that dog. And the less we ask questions, the happier everyone shall be. Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing with this thing, but... Or it's a male dog. Mail order bride implies that they're going to marry the dog. In my mind. I'm trying not to judge, but then I remember we're talking about a dog, so I'm back to judging. M-A-I-L. It was very clear. Was it fine to mail order bride a girl dog? That's the argument we're making? I don't think I want to do this anymore. Can we speed these up? You're only getting rid of 25 at a time. Oh dear God. And I bet you this is slowing down these things. Now what's slowing down these things? We've got no bloody coal. Fair enough. Alright, we're making ectoplasm right now. That's cool, I suppose. Did we ever make the vents? What are they actually called? Flare stacks. Here we go. Did we ever make a flare stack? Nope. That's a shame. Stone bricks, basic matter, pipes. Got it. So stone bricks, basic matter should be enough. Mail and bride. That's how some weddings are called. True. I cannot dispute that. I wish to, but you are correct. Where is that cube? We are lacking basic matter. And it's off gallivanting over there. We have a gallivanting cube. There it is. Glad I checked that. Would have ended up with thousands of those bloody things. Okay, so basic matter is currently delayed. You know what I'm thinking? Actually, what I'm thinking is how easy is it to make these? Ugh, not great. Well, actually, hang on. What if I put some some receptacles in here? Yeah, some solemn receptacles. Put them in there. We've got some loaders, just to try and give us a little bit more backlog, so we don't need to go there quite as often. Doesn't really help us so much, but you know. That's a rock. I didn't even try to turn, I just ran straight into it. Hello, rock. It is good to see you again. You do that, and then all of a sudden you've got like a little bit of extra storage. It's not even much, quite frankly. Is it even worth it? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You know what? Better plan. This is going to be kind of a weirdish plan. But like, over here, if we say put a solid receptacle in here, and went like this, and then went like this, then all of a sudden this just has like a little bit extra buffer to work with. Sure, it has to fill it up, but it has it. Right? Right. Here comes the coal. Okay. Lab research is down, probably because we ran out of... Oh, one of the more basic ones. No, we ran out of white. Really? Why? Ah. Ghosts. Okay, we got these flare stacks. But in the end, I didn't really do much with that. But I did a little bit. I've got a little bit of a backlog, I suppose. Now, what I was wondering is with these, we have a lot of essential oil. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here, I'm going to go a mighty tank, much like a mighty panda. And then if that exceeds, say, oils, I probably didn't need to do anything, I could just, whatever, greater than 40k. I love that I can do that. And we just go some flare stacks, of which we have 5. I thought I had more there, but whatever. Wrong way around. Okay. How are we doing with calcium these days? More or less okay. Got enough metal for a couple of runs. Quite frankly, until we get the basic matter sorted out, it doesn't even matter, shall we say. I'm just going to pick this up here. Oh, that's it. Cool. I needed to make basic matter. Until it does that, we're kind of screwed. Wait, hang on. Hold up. You don't have enough fuel, and that makes you anxious. Okay. And then we don't have enough unstable fuel. Okay, you know what? I don't care. Cube, I need you to go elsewhere. No, come back here, Cube. Ow! I need more cubes. Ain't that the truth? Oh, and then because I don't have power, it throws it back again. Which we don't have enough. What we don't have enough right now is enough gas, and that's kind of shooting us in the foot. Now I could change the programming of that, of course, but why did I just make the needed unstable gas? Oh, it wasn't something new, it was the... Right, sulfur is going nuts right now, isn't it? No, sulfur doesn't use it. What uses unstable gas? Advanced circuits use quite a lot of it. Takes 4,000 unstable gas. That's quite a lot. I need a solution for this. And I currently do not have one. Okay. So. I need gelatinous tar. Wood, sand, steam makes gelatinous tar. Fair enough. Coal makes a lot of gelatinous tar. That's good. And it making the refined tar is good as well. Because that's what we truly need. Now, the essential oils, which I'm burning away, is probably wrong. Yes, okay, new plan. So, here's the plan. We've got too much essential oils. What we could do is turn the essential oils and a little bit of refined tar into gelatinous tar, and then we turn that back into more refined tar and some essential oils, which we then create a loop for. Which... solutions, unlike coal, are usually liquids. Really? I thought coal was liquid. So, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and this is going to be the place that we're going to make this stuff happen. Okay. The problem is not as difficult as it seems. The problem is we've got not enough refined tar. Cats are liquid. Cats are liquid. I do not dispute that. Okay. So, that gets the refined tar in and out. We might need to boost that number later, but that's easy enough done.
Did someone order quality?
Yeah, Waffles did. Thanks, Waffles. We will increase the quality of the stream. You genuinely love that voice clip. I'm glad. I put so much work into it. Okay, so the plan remains somewhat the same, except in a way that I hadn't considered before. The plan before was if we have... I'm going to put a pump in here. If gas, essential oil, sorry, greater than 40k, which means we have a ton of it elsewhere, 30k, then let it go. This I'm going to put up to 10k because I need the stuff for 40k. We got Promethium going on over here. So, this will then make my gelatinous tar. We're going to turn the essential oils and refined tar back into gelatinous tar. Okay. No, we are not. Not yet. There is another step. No, there is another. We need to take a Sherman tank. And we're going to fill that up with essential oils. Okay. Then we get the... See, refined tar reclamation requires steam. But I don't want that. I want essential oils turning into gelatinous tar. So, we do that this way. We flip it. Okay. No solids. Who the fuck are you? Sorry. I was genuinely surprised to see that there. Then we get this gelatinous tar and we turn it into refined tar. No gas, just coal. Not in this one. Not today. Ah, yeah. That's fine. Guess. You know what? We put it here. Put it here, pal. We did forget a critical part of this plan, which was actually connecting everything together, which is a classic thing to forget. If I'm not careful, I'm going to trap myself in here. Help, help, I'm trapped! They're stupid. Help, help, I'm trapped again. Okay. The refined taro comes in there. Now, this is where we start getting a little sneaky. Haste. Help step cubed. I'm trapped. Yes, exactly. Now, I'm not too worried about this crap. But this, I wanted reading this and saying, hey, if we have oils greater than, no, I want less than, 150k, and that way. Because as much as I want to get it through here, I want to also make sure that the essential oils is gone before we get in new stuff. Okay, and so that hopefully does something interesting. So we're going to get a ton of pipes. And we need some... We're probably going to need more than 50 of these. I think we're actually going to be okay. Okay. How's this looking? They look like they're all going. They're all making gelatinous tar, which is then going forth to making other stuff, which is consuming the essential oils rapid. It's working! It's working! Yeah, we're going to go into full, what was that movie? Phantom Menace mode here. And now what I want to do probably doesn't matter anymore. So now we should have a lot more refined tar. Not enough, mind you, but more. No, unstable gas is growing. This is good. Coal is doing well. I mean, it just puts through like a few thousand every now and then. It's not standing on the belt. It makes you on the train tracks. It makes people nervous. Okay, we've burnt off like 200,000 essential oils. I was wondering if that was going to happen. That's okay. Okay. We are going to be making more gelatinous tar. So maybe just a little tank there just to... I'm walking. It's walking. It reminds me of a bunch of cards in like Marvel Champions. And Marvel Champions got a lot of news lately. Kinda crazy. Okay, a little bit of backlog of gelatinous tar there just to make sure that things don't block for any particular reason. Yeah, it's like a... Hang on, I wonder if I can find it. It's very funny to me. And I'm sure it'll be equally relevant to you. Heroes, Nova. So, everyone in Champions has like a nemesis. And Nova's is Warbringer. And he comes in with a side scheme of bring the war. Then he has war delivery. And finally, the war's being brought. It's like, geez, Warbringer, he's really keeping true to his name, isn't he? He's bringing that war. Warbringer, bring the war has been brought. Like, Warbringer, just chill, breathe, think about what you want to do with your life, okay? I know, there's a lot going on, but calm down. Now, the next thing I want to do is probably get rid of those, because I think what I've done is actually just make that but better. He sounds like he needs a next day delivery of war. Yeah, step 2 of his 3-step plan all figured out. The problem is I've read the comic where the Warbringer brought the war. He didn't bring the war, he just got his ass handed to him by like a 14-year-old boy. Wearing a helmet. No training, don't worry, just a helmet. The helmet was all the kid needed. Don't worry, it was his dad's helmet. Was the kid Franklin Richards? No, Sam Alexander. Actually, Franklin Richards could probably do that. Franklin Richards wouldn't even need a helmet, to be fair. War delivered in 30 minutes where it's free. The helmet, every war's weakness. That's true. I think if you're going to go into war and they see a helmet, they just go, ah, we so out, we leave, we're out, we're not dealing with this shit today. We were going to bring the war, we saw a helmet, we out. You concede, the war has been returned on same day, been returned, and the money will appear on your credit card in the next 4 to 6 business days. We haven't, you know, it's really weird. We haven't got any Fantastic Four and Champions yet, and the game was released like 2019. I think though they're coming. I think they're like the next thing after they're done with the Nick Fury and Maria Hill. Like, we get Nick Fury and Maria Hill before we get Mr. Fantastic. Or any of the Fantastic Four. Not even one of them is represented on a card as like an ally. Even, you can't put friggin' Human Torch in Spider-Man's deck because it doesn't exist. And that's a travesty. Look, it's an actual travesty. Yeah, you can't put Human Torch on Spider-Man's deck. Look, I would read that fanfic, I'm just saying. Human Torch and Spider-Man, I am so in. It's getting hot in here. And I'm shooting web fluid. I'm sorry, everyone. Sorry. You're not sorry, your dad. Yeah. So, my wife bought one of those Scrub Daddy things because she wanted it for like cleaning something, and Lil K was playing with it, like the packaging, and somehow he ripped off the word daddy. And so I took that and I stuck it to my office door. So now my office door says daddy, which, you know, I should have regrets. I don't have any, but I should. There are no regrets, just amusement. Will you just be called Scrub then? You know, it's a valid question. I hadn't considered that. That's a very valid question. Right, and this is all short because we don't... Oh, are we doing it now? Hey, we're doing it now, great. Thank God, I needed this matter. I've needed it for a while, actually, but that's okay. And the Ghost Crystal's got to top up while we're here. You don't want no scrubs. Tion T. Boz Watkins, Lisa Left Eye Lopes, or Rosonda Chili Thomas. Is that where that song... I wouldn't be surprised if I searched that song if that was the song that Soulburn was just referring to. I don't know the singers of that song, and I feel like you absolutely just Googled that. If you didn't, I apologize, but I feel like you probably did. I believe the concept of the song is they don't want no scrubs. Okay, so that should hopefully start making these a little bit faster. I feel like I'm not making enough red chips, which is a wild thing to say because I'm only making almost 2 per second. How many green chips do I make? I'm making 24 per second. How many green chips do these want? Six per second. Not a full blue belt. No, of course not. Like you said, you're an engineer. Of course you Googled that. Never do any work that people have done for you. Fair enough. No judgment from me. I don't know, some people, I just love obscure facts. So maybe you just remember that. Maybe you were a big fan. I don't know. The Council of Scrub Judgment. Wouldn't those be scrub mommies then? I don't know if I agree on what I'm doing here, but I'm doing it anyway. Scrub just makes it sound like the word scub, and it reminds me of the old Perry Bible Fellowship comic. You know, pro-scub, anti-scub. People are just fighting in the streets over it, and scub's like this cleaning product. Well, Perry Bible Fellowship. Somehow it was just always consistently good. I think I've goofed. I've goofed! Goofing has potentially ceased. You know what? I'm pretty happy with that solution. Oops. Ooh. That'll work. My happiness has become short-lived. I don't think it works the second time. Unless, of course, I... No. No, it's on the wrong side. It needs to be swapped. I had a bit more time. Could I do something with that? What would I do with this, though? Do this, and then we do this. There we go. This will do it. There we go. That fixes it. No, it kind of doesn't, though. Unless I do it like that. In which case it kind of does, but also not really. But, kind of but not really, will do. There we go. Problem solved. That was filthy. You know, I never got into the Factorio business for doing something clean. I got into the Factorio business for getting shit done. You're so confused. Don't say, oh, why didn't you do it the easiest way imaginable? Because I can't handle that right now. As far as I saw, there was no easier way. And if there was, I'm just gonna hurt myself. Ah! Because it needs to be... The copper wires have to be on the side. That way when the copper wires are built, it's put on the same side. So they need to be split in the right order. The copper wires need to be on the side opposite here. Yeah. I'm glad that got solved with that answer. Because I was so worried that the answer was like, this is why. And you're like, that could have been done easier. Bejesus, thanks so much for the follow. Now we just gotta get the fluid in. We are done.
Kicking, for goodness!
Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, old school Minsk. Before Wizard of the Coast needed to throw Minsk into literally every property like Drizdo Earn. Thank you so much for the follow, Caffey Harper. It's appreciated. Welcome. Welcome to you both. I apologize if I got your name wrong. Or said your name wrong. You've never heard of Minsk? Can you troll me for a lore drop? Okay, You absolutely can. First off, I don't, I'm afraid. I did have the original box at some point, but I didn't keep it. And then I bought like the collector's edition that had Throne of Baal in it. And so I got rid of the old one. Okay, so first off what I'm going to show you is a Funko Pop, because who doesn't love a Funko Pop? Stop it! We've already done that. First off, we're going to show a Funko Pop of Minsk, because I have one. It's going to do it again. You going to do it again? No, we're good. Okay, this little guy. Okay, I don't like Funko Pop. I don't care whether you like Funko Pop. I like him. So he's a ranger, two-handed sword, big tattoo on his face, and a hamster. The hamster is Boo. Boo is very important to him. Boo is a miniature giant space hamster, and he listens to Boo. Who doesn't like Funko Pop? Okay. It was kind of sarcastic, don't worry. Boo goes for the eyes. So Boo is his miniature giant space hamster companion, his conscience, and also his vengeance. So Minsk is a vengeful soul. He's a very gentle soul, but he's also a very angry soul. And he does like kicking the butt of evil. And Boo will tell you also how much he loves kicking the butt of evil through Minsk, because he's a miniature giant space hamster. Also, Minsk has been hit in the head a lot. So he's not the smartest. Yeah, so he was tasked to protect a witch, Daenerys, which shit happened and she died. I don't remember exactly how she died, but she died, and he just sort of is... He's very much about defeating evil. He loves fighting evil. He wants to kick evil's butt. And she did, yeah. But he's very much about kicking evil's butt and... whatchamacallit? Yeah, the little thing with the cold black eyes are Funko Pops. They're mass-produced and they're cheap, and I like them because they remind me of a thing that I enjoy, and I don't really want to spend good money on things that yeah, whatever. And he's just a sort of funny character because he's very one-track. He wants to fight evil. He loves Boo because Boo is his friend and confidant, and that's about it. Also, fun fact, the original Minsk was voiced by Jim Cummings, who did the voice of Winnie the Pooh. That's a weird one. These days, because he was so popular, Wizards of the Coast use him in literally everything they can, which is why he was shoved into Baldur's Gate 3. He's basically Drizdo Earn for the millennials. You know, they want more, everyone wants more Minsk because he's a popular character. But I feel like they've overused him a little bit. By a little bit, I mean he didn't need to be in Baldur's Gate 3. But then again, Drizdo Earn wasn't Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, so I guess that kind of proves my point. But these days, the most recent Minsk was voiced by Matt Mercer. You know. So that's always fun. You got to throw Matt Mercer into your game somewhere, don't you? You're technically a millennial, 83, although you consider yourself Oregon Trail generation. Well, I mean, that's fine. I'm also a millennial. I'm not judging. I'm not judging either way. I mean, I started gaming with, like, Commodore 64, so, you know, it's not like I don't have knowledge of older computers. But, yeah, he's just a very popular character. And one of the cries that everyone remembers, because someone, I think Solburn said, someone said, Minsk goes for the eyes. Who said that? Oh, Boo goes for the eyes. Solburn said that. Excellent. One of the attack barks that Minsk had in Baldur's Gate, and possibly Baldur's Gate 2, was, "Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!" And so everyone remembers, you know, Minsk shouting, "Go for the eyes, Boo!" Because it's a hilarious line. But he has been overused, sadly. But I do still love him. Anyway, go for the eyes. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, I hope that's enough for lore dump about, even though he's not a gopher. He's also not a miniature giant space hamster. The game's like, despite the fact that miniature giant spaces do exist, this probably isn't one of them. He's just been hit in the head a lot. Okay? He's a lovable dork that really loves fighting evil. Exactly. And in Baldur's Gate, like everyone had like 3 potion slots or like quick item slots where you could put wands or potions or just useful items. Everyone had 3. Minsk had 2 because one of them had Boo in it. And you could not move Boo because Boo would run away and then Minsk would glare at you. And it would always go squeak every time you did it. And it was just like an annoying little... It didn't really matter that much because Minsk was more just about hitting evil with like a 2-handed sword. But yeah, it's really funny he's a ranger. Like, I feel like he should have been classed as a barbarian, but barbarians didn't exist in 2nd edition. Hey, it's me, Emowyn. Yes, indeed, Emowyn. She exists. What was I saying? Yeah, he really should have been classed as a barbarian, but barbarians didn't exist in 2nd edition, so he's a ranger. He's a ranger that fights with a 2-handed sword, which... You know, do rangers fight 2-handed? I don't know. Yeah, he should have been a barbarian. We're going to raise quality? Absolutely. But, you know, and so when they did Baldur's Gate 3, I feel like they just went, just keep him a ranger, because people are going to complain if you make him a barbarian. Pelly Pins, how you build your ranger? Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't played a ranger in a very long time. Nothing against rangers. I know people for a long time like rangers are shit, and I don't care about that. Like, I just haven't played a ranger in a long time because I just don't play rangers. Okay, Quantum Decoder. Here we go. Okay. Quantum Decoder get. So we need to make qubit shells, which is not difficult. Then we need to... Then we need to make qubits. So we need to make up, down, strange, charm, top, bottom, up. So tell me, are you a top or a bottom qubit? So sorry, so sorry. I could have stopped that. I chose not to. Say thanks, I don't have spoiled yet. The 2024 rule set changed Ranger that much. I haven't really looked at Ranger. I mean, I've got the book, like, right here. Because I'm in the middle of running a campaign at the moment, so I've got the book, but I just haven't had a look at it yet. Okay, so we need to make the qubits, and then we make the particle phase aligners, which is these. I probably need, like... Where am I at? I am in New Zealand. Don't look for us on a map. We deliberately hide ourselves. Activates and cycles qubits through their various flavors. Okay. Oh shit, they found us on a map. Everyone scatter. And by everyone, I just mean me. That's alright. Just stay away from the big cities and you'll be alright. Not for any particular reason. Not like cities are dangerous. It's just... You generally don't want to be coming to the city if you're coming to New Zealand. The beauty of the country is not the cities. You'll see better cities in pretty much every major country in the world. And as much as I live in a big city, I love New Zealand, but I don't really get out to nature much, which people would say is an absolute waste, and you're probably right. Rangers have gotten a lot of hate. I haven't seen a lot of hate about Rangers lately, so I assume they've improved. New Zealand is a suburb of Australia. I love that we're a suburb and not like our territory. Like we're a suburb of Australia. That is the most offensive thing. I'm coming for the sheep shacking, nothing else. That's a new one. Nothing else. That's why I'm coming here. Greater Eastern Melbourne. Yeah, that's the one. I like to call myself Greater Tasmania. Oh, no. I don't know enough about Tasmania to make that joke accurately. So... Up, down, left, right, BA select start. Got it. So there are 6 qubits. Is that correct? Yes, 6 qubits. So I guess we need to make qubit shells, and then we need to figure out how to math them. I feel like that's a... Why am I even doing this? What am I doing this for? Make quantum calibration data. Okay. Why though? Well, I guess I need it for that. Taupo, Nelson. Yeah, see, those are all better places, Marsh. So I'm in Auckland, which is the biggest city in New Zealand, but it's also, it's just a city. You know, you've been to cities before. You've probably been to better cities. So it's kind of a hard recommendation, but New Zealand as a whole, pretty great country. I like it. We do like to whinge a lot. You know what? It's what we're good at. Might want to avoid this one. I'm not avoiding it. You're avoiding it. Let's research the cyclotron. I think that's actually needed. Alright, well I've just realized the time is 10:10, so I actually need to stop, but I will hydrate before doing that. That was a terrible hydration. Let's try again. Ten. Your friends that moved there in Auckland is where the work is at? I mean, yeah, that's not true. That's not untrue. Good game and good night. You'll see me around soon. Well, I'll be on streaming tomorrow. I stream 3 nights a week. Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Today is Sunday, but I couldn't make yesterday's stream, so I did stream today. So I'll be streaming tomorrow. Same time. Same time is what I stream. What else can I say? Oh yeah, let's do the social link. That's probably a good place to be. Thank you. Oh, Daba, well ahead. YouTube.com/SeiferKatt. That's where I post VODs. It's also where I post my Darkest Dungeon playthrough, which, because I was busy this weekend, I didn't get a chance to record those, but I'll get back onto that shortly. Don't worry, it's going. Darkest Dungeon 2 Kingdoms, specifically. You got the Discord, which is where you can go to find out what's going on, or just chat. There's cool people there. That's always nice. You're welcome. Thank you for being here, Zoe. And everyone, quite frankly. Everyone, thank you very much for being here, and I'll hopefully see you again next time. Take care, everyone.